Hey everyone, it's Leanne DeSanto and I'm out here on a gorgeous walk with Miss Shiloh. More like a gorgeous pull because I think she's going to pull my arm out of the socket. But I wanted to take a moment and share my lesson from Shiloh today. And I'm calling it, what do you do when things don't go as expected? Okay, so I've been thinking a lot about this lately, and in life, things don't always go as expected, right? But the question is, how do you handle it when that happens? How do you handle when things, there's one expectation or one, goal or intention or, whatever, and it doesn't go as you want it to go or as you really expected it to go. And I thought about this, what happened with Mariah Carey and Adele recently on live TV. Back New Year's Eve, Mariah's music wasn't right or whatever, and she just decided to walk off stage. She didn't address the audience, didn't wait for it to get fixed. She just decided to end the performance and walk off stage. And at the Grammys recently, Adele had kind of a similar issue, something with music, and she decided to stop her performance. She was doing a tribute to George Michael and didn't make it about her, and she just had decided to say, you know what, hey, something's not right. I want this to be perfect. I want to honor George Michael, so I need to start again. And I thought that was so beautiful the way she handled that. And then recently, last Sunday at the Oscars, there was another little blunder on live TV. And I'm sure you've already heard, the wrong movie was announced as Picture of the Year. And I just thought, here we go again. Saw all the people in the back kind of hustling and we're like, uh-oh, something's not right here. And I thought it was so amazing and so graceful how that producer from La La Land stopped, addressed the Moonlight people and said, you know what, you guys won. We didn't win this, so come up here. I thought, wow, that was so cool. He could have just kind of let the stage manager handle it or whatever, but he was like, hey, you guys, this is awesome. I'm honored to give this to you. And hey, I already got to thank my wife and son. So I was like, wow, and it got me thinking in my own life, what do you do when things, that's pretty big on live TV, right? And I just wanted to talk about that today. And it brought me to think about what I feel are the three most important things that you can say in life. And that's please, thank you, and I'm sorry. If we could all just say those three things when appropriate in our life, please, thank you, and I'm sorry. It would change the world, right? It would change the world. It gets us out of our own stuff. We can take a pause and kind of look at the bigger picture and say, okay, things didn't go the way I wanted. Things didn't go as expected, but it's okay. Maybe something better is coming along, or maybe it just wasn't meant to happen this way. So I think it created, at least for me when I was watching the Oscars, this amazing opportunity to just see kind of grace at work, to see that in La La Land's disappointment, of course, that they weren't the best picture, they were able to say, hey, you know what, we are so proud to give it to you. And I just thought that was beautiful. So think about that for yourself. Is there something going on in your career or in a relationship or, with your health, with your family, that's really just not going as expected, maybe not going as you would like? And how can you shift your reaction? Because we can't change the circumstances or kind of what shows up for us sometimes, right? We can only really change our reaction to it. And just remember those three phrases. Please, thank you, and I'm sorry. And usually, for the most part, I have found that when things come up and I take a pause, I take a breath, I try not to get in that knee-jerk reaction and say, okay, let me assess this. And sometimes just taking that breath and taking that pause and saying one of those three things when appropriate just shifts me as well, shifts me out of that state of anger or frustration or whatever's coming up. So anyway, long-winded, just wanted to share that. I thought that was really cool what happened at the Oscars, and think about in your life that something's not happening or going as expected and how maybe that you can make that shift. I'm Leanne DeSanto, and have an awesome day. Bye for now.